While I'm heading out this way, I could probably talk a little bit about what's been going on lately. Since, yeah, the last time I played this and was like the second week of January. It was in early January, and then I disappeared for a very long time. So yeah, a lot of things happened in succession right there. Because I posted a schedule and I thought I had everything going and working, and then I very much didn't. The day I had scheduled, I think was like Thursday, I just woke up with a really sore throat. But other than that, I felt okay. So I was hoping it was just like because of the weather, or like maybe I had like talked too much recently. And the next day it got significantly worse. So I took that Saturday off to rest and try and hope that I could recover. And I started feeling better. Then on Sunday, my sore throat was better, but my nose started to get stuffed up and body started to ache, so I was worried that I was coming down with a cold. And then things got worse. I was feeling even worse when I was supposed to go back to work the next day. That's when I was like, okay, no, I need to get tested. And it turned out I had COVID. So that was pretty awful. So I spent the next 2 weeks recovering from that. And then once I had recovered, they did some routine maintenance inspections on my apartment, and I guess they decided that my apartment was too much of a mess, and so they said, like, we'll schedule another inspection date, you need to clean this up, or we're not going to renew your lease. Like, they weren't going to immediately kick me out, but they weren't going to let me renew my lease for the next year. Which, I mean, like, wouldn't have been the absolute worst thing. I would have had like time to find a new place, but I don't particularly want to. I kind of like the place that I'm living in right now. So I was stressed out about that, and then had to spend the next like 2 weeks alternately stressing about that and trying to actually do something about it. I managed to get everything like cleaned up enough that they let me renew, and so that's not a big problem or anything. I was really mad at the start because I'm like, man, what, you want this whole place to be spotless? And then I started cleaning, and then I realized just how bad things had gotten. And it was like, oh, that's what color the sink is supposed to be. So yeah, it's not great condition to be in, but I got that all handled now. And so that was, yeah, another like 2 weeks of that. And then otherwise, it's just kind of been a tough thing of me learning how to figure out my stream schedule from here, because my work schedule changed, and it's technically a positive thing, but it's just different right now. Because it used to be that I would work 12-hour shifts, and I would just work 2 to 3 days in a row and have 2 to 3 days off. So I would work between 3 and 4 days a week and have between 3 and 4 days off. So there was not a chance I was going to be streaming on days that I worked. 2 days in a row where I'm doing 12-hour shifts, I get up, I go to work, I come back, I eat dinner, and I fall asleep immediately so that I can get up in time to go back to work. But that was easy because then I was just, all my days off, I can schedule streams, and I can decide how many I want to do in a given week. But now I'm working Monday through Friday, 8 hours, which is, good. Overall, it averages out to fewer hours worked, and so it technically gives me more time, but I now need to figure out how I want to do streaming. If I want to wake up a little bit earlier and do some streams before work, or if I want to do some streaming after work. And it's just been really tough for me to figure out what the right method is. I've tried to kind of wake up early enough to do streams before work, but that's been a little bit questionable. But also, I come home from work, and then by then I'm usually fairly tired. So I would be low energy, and might be difficult for me to stream then too. It would definitely have to be different, because like, a lot of streams I'm doing with stuff like this, like with New Vegas, I'm running like 4 to 6 hours, and I could not do that on days that I worked. Like, if I do it before work, it would probably be like 2-hour streams. If I do it after work, it would still probably be like 2-hour streams, maybe even like 1.5 or 1 hour. I will definitely keep streaming on Saturdays and Sundays, and or Sundays. So I'm still figuring out how exactly I want to keep streaming from here on out.